And we are live. Man, what up, everybody? You already know, man. It's your boy, DJ Enjetic, and I am here with
Blu Diaz, super producer. You already know.
big shout out to my man Blue. Everybody out there definitely gotta know, man. You did a lot of records and stuff like that. Shout out to Lazarus, the top Dawn. I saw
Shout out to Laz.
I saw you over there. Shout out to my man Radar over there, man. Big shout out to Radar.
Oh yeah. Gay P. Shout out to Gay P. You already know, man.
You know what I'm saying? I saw you guys doing like the interview, man. When's that gonna be dropping soon?
Actually, the Gems to View will drop now, man. Just go on YouTube and just go to their page. Just go to the on the radar page. You'll see the whole interview up there.
That's dope, man. So like,
hmm
how is it now? Like knowing that like your music is finally getting like your music is transpiring, really getting out there, my G.
Oh, it feels good, man. It was a long time coming, but you know everybody has his time. But it feels good. It feels good. It feels good, man. You know, it feels good. Feel like this is the time now. My time is now.
You know what's cool too, man? Baby, man, and you're a radio host too on
Oh yeah, I do every Wednesday. Reggie Lanes and myself and Lonnie Lyric, we do Rough Riders slash High Rise Radio, where we interview artists and provide them with platforms.
shout out to you, every artist too, man. Definitely listening right now. Where can they go actually and go see that?
They could go. We have a page. Just go to the High Rise page on YouTube. Just punch in High Rise Radio, and you'll pop up.
I keep telling everybody, man, this dude is. So why don't you tell everybody too, like when like how you get started in producing and the first time you really got into hip hop.
Well, I've been into hip hop since I was like 9 years old. Back in the day, Run DMC, Special Ed, Big Daddy Kane, all the old school pioneers. Actually, I started getting into production. He's well known in the game. His name is 88 Keys, and that 88 Keys is a good friend of mine. He produced a song "No Church in the Wild" with Jay Z and Kanye West. Um, he has a couple of hits under his belt. So when I lived out in Long Island, I lived out in West Hempstead, Long Island. He lived around the corner from me. Busta Rhymes, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, they all used to come to his basement. So these beats was fire. I'm like, damn. So I started asking him questions. Started watching him, observing him, and he's the one that taught me how to make beats. You know, he had the MPC 3000 at that time.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Why don't you explain to people what that is? Because they probably do not know.
that's a machine that it's a pre-production machine. What it does is samples and it has drum patterns inside. It's a big gray machine that was made in 1997, I believe, and it's made by Akai. The company's called Akai,
Right. Yep.
which now they make the MPC lives.
I miss those days, man. I
Yeah.
used to put on a beat and they used to sample it like.
Mm. Hey, I still use it, and I use other things as well. You
More.
know? Yeah.
So Keys taught you.
88 keys, and then going to the studio, watching other producers. Everything comes from right here, from the heart, man. Everything comes from right here.
Yo, one of my favorite records that you produce, and it's always gonna be my favorite, and I actually spoke to the top Dawn about this, is Street Legend.
Oh, that
That's like
song.
that song's just
Oh, damn, I get the chills when I hear that joint.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that song we got. Shout out to Lazarus, man, my brother, the Top Dawn. You already know, man. We working on this album together, me and him, and producing all his tracks. So we got Street Legend, we got The Glamorous Life, we got Getting Fly. Oh, we got to the next one. Wait till you hear the next one. We got this one called Teenage Love. It just gets better and better.
So you did it like Slay Rick.
Yeah, yeah.
You said Teenage Love. I'm thinking about to all you Gen Zs, millennials, people that don't really weren't into the game. Shout out to Slick Rick.
hmm
Slick Rick is like one of the top in the industry, man. That's when he said Teenage Love. Oh my god. So you're gonna bring it back? Is that what you
Um, we're gonna put like a female on it. We're gonna give it like a little modern day twist on it. but a little upgraded twist,
Whoa.
but the beat is fire. Wait till you hear it. And Laz's voice is crazy. So, and that beat, Street Legend, man, that's an old beat. I made that beat back in 2017. And to be honest with you, I wasn't too thrilled about that beat. I was one of my I call that a throwaway beat. I just made it and threw it in the stash. Lazarus pulled that out of nowhere, man. Shout out to Hayes and Hayes' cipher in Queens. And I was like, Laz, you want to use this beat right here? He was like, yeah, man. I wrote this song called Street Legend, man.
I
And
thought we heard that over in the penthouse.
I think you was with us.
I was in the penthouse. Yeah.
Okay, that was the first time him performing it. He didn't record it yet. He came off the head with that.
I was there. That's what.
You was there. That was over there in Quad Studios.
Yeah, yeah.
That was DJ Ace's event, and that was the first time, and I was like,
Oh
that was very impressive. Very impressed.
yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
oh my god, yo, off with your bed. It's off with your yo.
Mm.
To everybody watching right now, home
Hey,
did that right off the head, and I was like, and it's hard to get me to go. The fuck is it?
hey, yo, Enjetic, man, I want to give you a shout out, man. You did your thing on the song off with your head. You did that verse is fire, man.
Yo, but that beat is insane.
Yeah, and then I made one for you, man. Check the email, man.
Oh, baby, I've been playing it. I've been right.
Oh man, maybe you could play it tonight. I don't know. You could probably pull it up and play it for the audience out there.
No, I'm definitely gonna be playing that. I'm playing off with the Street Legends.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, man. I got a few beats and stash. You already know, man.
Yo, bro, when I gotta be real with you, man,
What's up?
that's him.
It is.
That was just him. Like when I heard it, I was like,
Everybody's loving that song. Everybody's loving that song, man. And Last is really putting work. And I want to give another shout out to World of Rama. Cause the Go Baby joint, the Go Baby, that one we got a new one called Cold World, featuring $1 Million
oh,
Smile,
no.
Queen.
I heard that. So I was gonna get to World of Ramen real quick. Him and Reggie both are like with that record with that girl. That girl record. When I heard that record, I stopped. I paused. I go, man.
The Go Baby.
Yo,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
I was, and I'm not gonna lie to everybody listening right now and watching. I kept playing that record until it looked my phone died.
hmm
Because an art, just being an artist, doing music, DJing, and then when a song is there. You know what I'm saying? I got yo, bro, and Will the Rama. Don't get it twisted, man.
World got bars, man. World got bars. Don't sleep on World. Me and him's got the project coming out too. So I got me and him. It's called World of Rama's Vision, and then we got Laz. It's called the Red and Blue Vision, and we got Reggie and myself. I think it's called Reggie Lane's Vision because he changed his name. He used to be called King Lyrical, so he changed his name back to Reggie Lane's.
Reggie, I like Reggie Lane's, but I do.
Yeah, King Lyrical was fire, but he changed his name because he wanted to go on the smooth side for the ladies. So I was like, okay, so we're gonna change it. We changed the album title to Lane's Vision. So he got a few joints too, man, that I produced for him too.
No, I know Lane's. Lane's is nasty, man. Like
Yeah.
dudes ask me, right? And they go, okay, so you've been around Laz, you've been around like the camp, right? This is how I look at it. I go to the camp, I go with Reggie, and then I go with World of Rhyme. World of Rhyme is dope. $1 Million Smiles is hot too. Let's not get it
Yeah.
twisted. $1 Million when he came out and he put that song Hater.
Mhm.
I'm a hater.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
was,
Shout out to $1 Million Smiles, man. You already know.
bro, I was like, that kid's a classic.
Yeah. Yeah. I produced a song for him.
Baby, ooh, baby.
Yeah. I also got the Blue Vision project coming out, which is my project with a bunch of different variety of artists on there. I got a song called Blast with 10 MCs on there featuring Tragedy Gaddafi. I got a verse from him.
Shout out to the legend Chazzy Gaddafi.
I got him. I got Lanes on it. I got Paris, Debonair, Lazarus, Lonnie Lyric. I got like 9 MCs between 9 and 10. Worldorama, L Storm. That's gonna be crazy. Watch out for that video shoot in June, between June and July.
He's dope, man. Like
Yeah.
I gotta get Reggie Lanes his props because
Hmm.
I always listen with Reggie. He always got good music, and he's a good dude, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to you too. Like when we sat
Thank you, my brother.
a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying. It's not like I'm trying not to get people to come through. It's just hard because the scheduling is crazy.
Mm.
Man. And it's not I got no like you know what I'm saying? It's not like I see everybody doing their thing. And I get happy to see my people winning. Like when I saw you guys up there on on the radar with Gabe, I was like, all right, cool. Then when I
Hmm.
saw Drewski's played, I'm like, all right, cool, brotherhood. All right, cool.
Hmm.
Then I
Yeah.
was telling him that. I was like, yo, bro. I tell him all the time, I'm proud of him. Love his movement.
Yeah.
He does it. He really honestly solidified his legendary status to me that day.
Yeah. He did. He did.
Cause it was like, yo, bro, only certain artists can get on that mic and freestyle a whole record. And he
Yeah. Well, you had to see him, and I do this show called the Blue Vision Show. The Blue Vision, excuse me, the Blue Vision Cipher. Sponsored by Cipher City TV and Rock the Hustler. Reggie Lane's hosted it. We do it once a month in Harlem. Last came off with a freestyle off his head, man, for at least a good 20 minutes. The next one we got coming out is June 16th, man. Energetic, you gotta be there, man. For
I,
real.
I'll throw a couple shots, I'll throw a couple fast bars.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna go off 20 though, I'll go off 10.
Yeah, man. But that was good. We did that last month. So the next one coming up is June 16th. So have to mark that on your calendar, bro.
June 16th.
June 16th, yes, sir.
Okay, June 16th. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
Yeah, I'm just producing a lot of joints out here. Then I got my album coming out. Life is a Beautiful Thing. I got that coming out.
So you
Look,
rap too,
I
right?
rap too, yeah, man. I rap too. I'm not only a producer, I rap. I make my own beats, but I rap too. I rap, you know, I mostly make beats. I'm more of a, I consider myself more of a producer. That's where my feel is at. But I could spit a ill 16 too. Don't sleep on me.
Let's go. Don't do that to me. I'm an MC. I'll tell you.
Well, listen, man. I already know, man. Look, the song I produced, the new one with you and Laz on it, off with the head. I heard that verse. You need to play that one too, man.
You like it?
I liked it, man. Yeah, you did your thing, man. You did your thing. You and Laz did your thing, man. It's
Lie-
all for his head. Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was trying to figure out. He did the Lazarus thing, you know what I'm saying? So he was like,
Hmm.
so in the verses, he goes and does the Lazarus. So I'm like, damn it, I can't go with God and all this and that close to God. He just did that because he said, I'm so energetic. So I wanted to flip that and say something about Lazarus, Lazarus, what he was saying, like close to God.
Hmm.
And he says that right in his verse. I'm like, oh man, all right, I gotta switch it.
Mm.
I gotta play the double pause. That's why I played with the basically when I say
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
oh, what happened?
There we go. Okay.
Cause it's sold to take it. You can't say over the tribes against biblical lies. Yeah, man. Like I love that record because that record was different.
Yeah, I produced that one. That sample right there. It's from Metallica, the rock group. That voice in the background. See, the bass line is me. That I played that out with my keyboard and everything. The only sample I use that voice that's Metallica.
But you know what's crazy though? You don't see the thing is people don't realize it. When someone's a good beat maker, they can flip it to the point where no one knows who the hell that like what that
They
is.
would never know until you tell them.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot that's what a lot of people don't realize, like real beat makers, like you got dudes to give you samples and it would just be straight up samples from
Because they use sometimes people use their samples as loops where you can actually recognize it. They'll use the whole loop. Sometimes if you don't want people to recognize the sample, the best thing is to do chop it up and flip it. Do
that's
some, reverse it, change the bass line, add in your own bass line. Take the sample, take out the bass line off the original record and add in your own bass line. And sometimes you'll come up with a different result.
what CH does.
Hmm.
CH go, but he'll put it like he'll just make it like to the point where you don't even know who
Mm-hmm.
it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I gotta say I liked about you is because I couldn't figure out who it was. I was trying to. I was like, who is it? But I like that. Nah, 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 nah. When I first heard it, I was like, this is, you know what it is though? It's a pure New York sound.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound anything like down like it's easy, you know what I'm saying? Like the tempos of the down south kind of sound, the drill kind of sound. And it's so
Mm-hmm.
because when we grew up, we only had like one really hard sound, that was boom bap. So like to even hear that, I know everyone's gonna be like, what about West Coast and there? But if you're from New York, you really weren't trying to get that West Coast sound because were not gonna
Mm-hmm.
people were not gonna jock it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
how I tell everybody when they ask you guys do the West Coast. People really were not gonna jock it.
Yeah. I mean, I make all kinds of beats. I'm a universal producer, man. I'm a versatile producer. I make the beats for the young generation, like for down south. I make that West Coast sound, with I sample from Parliament Funk, George
Ooh,
Clinton.
George Clinton.
Oh, yeah, all of that, man. I already know. I use that. All that West Coast sound. I use that, but my heart and soul is New York boom bap.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
That's
what
yeah. That's you already know. That's where I'm from, and that's where I rep. And I mean, if you're a New York, if you're a New Yorker, but you like West Coast sounds, I make you a West Coast beat.
yeah, but
That's it.
there's no yeah, what I was trying to say was when we were younger, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it was weird because the only person that really from the East Coast really messed with that West Coast sound and blew up was 50. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So like people don't understand that. Like 50 Cent, everybody's like, oh, but 50 Cent is the man in New York. He was more bored up in the West. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
With Dre and everybody. I'm not saying that 50 Cent first started off out here and wasn't killing it. No, he was killing it out
he
here.
was killing it. He was
But
definitely killing it.
the West Coast precipitate came more up to him and actually worked with him a lot more.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think shout out to 50 because 50 is one of the best.
Oh yeah, the best that ever did it. Oh yeah,
I think
and
he's a yeah.
and a dope lyricist too.
You know what's crazy though, man? I just wish the whole team would have stick together like as the unit that was supposed to be. Like that's
Yeah, but you know how it goes. Energetic though, egos get involved, and you know, money separates people too, man. That's what happens.
facts. So do you still talk to 88?
I haven't spoken to him in a while, but he's on my page, man. I'll inbox him here and there. But I see he's still doing his thing out there and everything. But shout out to 88, because like I said, I looked up to him. I'm like, wow. And shout out to another legendary producer, man, Cover. I want to give a shout out to Cover too, man, because Cover's like,
Covers dope.
yeah, 88 has smooth, that smooth sound. But when it comes to them hard hitting boom bap sounds, them with them it's right in your face and that trembles the room. That's a cover right there, man.
Yeah, he be
So
killing it. He
yeah,
be killing it with D Chambers.
yeah. Shout out to cover, man. Big
I've been
shout out. Shout out to D Chambers too, man. D Chambers put me on this beat listening session. And he had a it was like an event he had, and it was so called Beats and something. I think Beats and Burgers. It was in Manhattan. I think it was in Brooklyn on Fulton Street. And he put me on. There was a lot of dope producers that came out. A lot.
nah, he busts. He really goes
Yeah.
hard. He really
Hmm.
goes hard for what he does, man. So big shout out to D Chambers. I I really do appreciate people that really kind of put on for this city. So big shout out for him, and he deserves.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He deserves everything that. You know what I'm saying? All the recognition and everything he gets.
Oh,
No,
most definitely, most definitely. Of course, man.
you
Of
know what I'm
course.
saying?
I give credit where credit is due, bro.
Me too. I just stay away from all the nonsense and the politics
You
because
already know. You already know. We in this business together, so you already know, man. It's a lot of bullshit that goes on. A lot of politics. You just got to learn how to separate yourself. That's all.
yeah, like I just built my own. Like everyone was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just gonna build my own conglomerate and just stay in my own." Because like I was trying to teach the young cats a couple of days ago when they were talking. I was like, "Listen, man, just do it on your own. You don't really need crazy people around you, machine like, you know what I mean? Like, when we were younger, I don't care what anybody said, we used to roll deep, deep. Used to be like 100 and something of us, straight up deep, everybody around, like, I mean, I like being 30, I'm not gonna lie to you, but my
Hmm.
20s, bro, you couldn't even be around me. I was like the president, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't be around. Like, now everyone's looking, "Oh, look at him. Look at him." Because, you know what I'm saying, when you grow up and you hit a certain age, man, it's just it is what it is.
Hmm.
Then, but I love the music, I love the art. The young guys are doing amazing. I'm not gonna hate on the young guys because everyone freaking keeps hating on them, and I'm like, "Please just stop," because everyone hated on us when we came out.
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
this ain't the way you're supposed to rap. This ain't the way you're supposed to look. This ain't the." Then what are we supposed to do with our art and our creativity? I mean
Exactly.
we didn't kill each other.
I like these young kids, man. These young kids is killing each other out of control.
That's one thing though that they need to stop. Killing each other,
Yeah.
just trying to find clout and then just lying in their music. Like, just stop.
Yeah. And
All
not
the
only that, they snitching on themselves. If they doing dirt in the streets, why would you snitch on yourself and say, "Hey, I killed somebody the other night. My address is right here." You're saying that in your drill song. That's why this drill music gotta go, man. It promotes.
violent, disgusting, despicable. I'm not gonna listen to everyone out there that listens to my show. Drill, it is what it is as a genre. But at the end of the day, man, y'all gotta realize that we have a responsibility as people, as parents, as guardians of hip hop, you know, guardians of hip hop. I like that. Um, you got to put yourself in that position in music to make a difference. And that's all I'm telling y'all because the music is going to make the difference in the person and the value of the person. Everything else that you see and everything else you hear and all the people around you in your ear, that's only perception for now. But until you sit here and actually make that move you're supposed to be making in music to make the change, things will be a lot different for you. And it will differ in any perspective and help you any which way. And that's what I've been trying to tell everybody around is you have to understand that this is your livelihood and your music. And we need to really get to a point where we work hard and we work together and we make a difference.